The street never answers when I ask it why. Just keeps his head down, lets the rain go by. Windows half lit, signs losing their name, like they gave up trying to explain. I walk the line between dark and door, hands in my pockets, head half full. Every step sounds heavier than before, like the ground remembers what I'm walking for. Storefront glass reflects a tired face, someone I know but can't replace. I stop for a second and move along, been standing still for far too long. A bus sighs aloud then fades away, like a thought that didn't want to stay. I used to look for answers in the light, now I trust the dark a little more at night. The street never answers, it just stays cold. I keep on walking, what I can't hold. No signs, no warnings, no right or wrong, just me and the night, moving slow along. I pass the corner where the bar stays down, door half closed but not for him. Bartender inside in the same old spot, like time, something you can scrub or not. I don't go in, I already know what it sounds like, how it goes. Same blues line, same tired verse. Some nights don't heal, they rehearse. I remember nights I talked too much, thought words might save me if I pushed hard enough. Turns out silence keeps better shape, doesn't promise, doesn't escape. So I let my thoughts fall into step with the rhythm of the street I've kept. No destination, no demand, just pavement teaching me how to stand. The street never answers, it just stays cold. I keep on walking, what I can't hold. No signs, no warning, no right or wrong, just me and the night, moving slow along. A flickering light above a closed down store, been blinking like that since '94. Nobody fixes it, nobody cares. Some things stay broken because they're fair. I think about leaving, then let it pass. I've chased that thought, it never lasts. Every road I take circles back to the same old quiet, the same old track. Yeah, some questions don't wanna sound, just want time. The rain thins out, but the night stays wide, like it's got nothing else to hide. I slow my pace, let the moment breathe, not asking for more, not trying to leave. If the street could talk, I know it wouldn't. It's seen too much, said all it should. So I walk on, not asking again, learning the way of being human. The street never answers, and that's alright. I keep on moving through the night. No need for reason, no need to know. Just one more block before I go. Yeah. The street never answers, so I don't ask anymore. Low ceiling, late hour, light turned down. This room feels smaller when the noise is gone. Walls don't move, they just stay close, like they're listening more than most. I sit on the edge of an unmade bed, counting things I never said. The air feels thick, like it remembers. Every night I try to forget September. The clock ticks off, but it don't help. Every second keeps to itself. I used to fight the quiet here, now I let it draw me near. There's a hum from the heater down the hall, like the building breathing through the walls. It's not lonely, not exactly, just a place that knows me too well. Low ceiling, late hour, nothing new, just me in the dark, seeing this through. No big thoughts, no clean escape, just time leaning in at its own pace. Thought I'd sleep once the city slowed. Turns out rest don't follow a code. The night stays up like an old friend, sits beside me till the end. I stare at a crack above the door. Been there longer than I've been sure. Some things don't break, don't fall apart, they just watch you from the start. I replay moments I didn't choose, not because I want to, just habit I guess. The way you left your coat on the chair, like you might come back for it later. Funny how rooms learn your shape. Hold on to it even when you escape. Every corner knows my name, even when I try to change. Low ceiling, late hour, still awake. Every thought moves at half its weight. No need to run, no need to shout, just staying with it till it wears out. I could turn the light all the way off, but I leave it low just enough, like I'm not ready to disappear, just don't wanna be too clear. Outside a car passes slow. It sounds stretched thin and gone. I wonder who's inside tonight and what they're holding on to. Some nights don't want sleep. They want honesty. Morning will come like it always does, without checking in, without because. But right now the hour still belongs to unfinished thoughts and quiet songs. I don't fix anything, don't pretend. I'll just sit with it till it bends. Low ceiling, late hour, same old truth, I'm still here, and that'll do. Low ceiling, late hour, let it be. Nothing asking anything of me. No answers, no power, just one more breath in a late low hour. Yeah. Low ceiling, late hour. stays closed without a doubt. The street can wait, it always does. Nothing out there calling me because I've walked enough roads just to come back. Same quiet thoughts, same old track. Tonight the room feels like enough. I'm done pretending that's not tough. The chair knows the shape of my weight. I sit down slow, let the hour breathe. A lamp hums low beside the wall, like it's not asking much at all. I used to think leaving meant change. Turns out change don't care about range. Some nights don't ask you to decide, they just ask you to stay inside. No reason to leave tonight, no reason to run. Everything I'm holding is already done. No doors closing, no doors wide. No reason to leave tonight, so I stay inside. I think about people I don't call, not out of anger, not at all. Just learn the distance words can make, how much effort silence takes. I've said enough in other hours, burned myself on borrowed power. Tonight I let the quiet lead. It asks less than I need. Outside a car rolls by too fast, like it's late for something in the past. I watch its lights fade down the street, then the room comes back to me. I don't envy where it's going, I don't miss that forward motion. Some peace comes from standing still, from learning when you've had your fill. No reason to leave tonight, nothing to prove. The dark feels gentle, the air feels true. No promises, no alibi, no reason to leave tonight, and I don't ask why. The night stretches out wide and slow, like it's got nowhere else to go. I let my shoulders finally drop, stop counting what I never got. Not everything needs an answer, not every step needs a dancer. Some moments hold you if you let them, tonight's one of them. Yeah, staying isn't quitting, it's choosing. If morning comes early, so be it, I'll face it, then I won't resist. But for now this hour feels right, balance between dark and light. I don't lock the door, I don't hide, I just don't feel pulled outside. No reason to leave tonight, and that's fine. No reason to leave tonight. Let it be, nothing waiting more than me. No fear, no fight. No reason to leave tonight, so I stay the night. Yeah. No reason. Nothing said after midnight ever lands the same. Words get thin, lose their aim. The room feels closer, the air feels tight, like everything's louder in the wrong kind of light. I've learned to keep my mouth at rest, let the quiet do what it does best. Some thoughts sound true when they're unsaid, they keep their shape better inside your head. I used to call people just to hear a voice, thought conversation meant I had a choice. But late night words tend to drift, they promise more than they can give. So I sit with the hum of the old fridge light, a small steady sound holding back the night. It doesn't ask questions, doesn't care, just proves that something's still there. Nothing said after midnight helps much, it all comes out wrong or says too much. So I let the silence take its place. Nothing said after midnight needs my faith. I remember nights I talked too long, tried to fix things with a song. Every sentence felt like a rope pulling tighter on false hope. Turns out quiet's a better friend. It doesn't push, it doesn't bend, it stays with you till the feeling's through, it leaves the rest alone with you. The clock keeps moving, but I don't mind, it's not chasing anything of mine. Midnight passes without a sign, like it's crossing some invisible line. After that, the world feels bare, like nobody's really listening anyway. That's when words start to lose their weight, and silence learns how to communicate. Nothing said after midnight sounds right, everything echoes in the night. So I breathe slow, I let it slide. Nothing said after midnight survives. Outside, a car moves down the block, its engine low, then gone like a thought. I wonder who's riding inside, what they're holding back, what they hide. I used to think answers came from sound, from saying things out loud. Now I trust the pause between, the space where nothing needs to mean. Yeah, some truths don't want words, they want time. Morning will talk plenty when it comes, explain itself in louder tones. But this hour belongs to the still, to the part of me that's learning to sit. I don't fix the past, don't rewrite, I just let it fade past midnight. Nothing said, nothing owed, just the night letting go. Nothing said after midnight stays clean. No regret, no in between. I don't reach, I don't fight. Nothing said after midnight feels right. Yeah, after midnight I don't speak. Rain left something behind on the window pane. Not a mark you can wipe, not a stain. Lines running down like they know my face, like they've been here before, like they know the place. I watch them fall and start again. Same small story, same slow end. The room smells faint of yesterday, of damp air and words that never stayed. I remember storms that made a sound. This one just hangs around. It doesn't shout, it doesn't fight, it learns the shape of the night. I lean on the glass, feel the cold, think about things I never told. Some moments don't ask to be named, they just settle in, they just remain. Rain left something behind. I can't say what is not in the streets in my gut. Not pain, not peace, just time passing slow, like something I lost but already know. A light across the way flickers weak, like it's tired of trying to speak. I see a figure move, then disappear. Could be anyone, could be me last year. I used to think rain meant a clean start, wash the dust off a restless heart. Turns out it keeps what you don't face, carries it gently, leaves it in place. The night smells different after rain, less sharp, more warm, less pain. Like it's been softened by the fall, like it's learned not to push it all. I sit back down, let the check reload. The sound's the only thing I know. Every drop outside keeps time better than any clock on mine. Rain left something behind I can't erase. It's not on the glass, it's on my face. Not heavy the drop. It hovers there, then fades away. Like most things I don't chase. Some roads look clean when they're wet, still lead you back to the same regret. I walk them dry, I walk them slow. They always end where I already know. Yeah. Rain don't judge, it just falls. The rain thins out, the sound goes flat like the night adjusting. After that, I open the window just a crack, let the cooler air take something back. If rain left something, it can stay. I'm not in a rush to be okay. Some nights heal, others remind. A night just leaves a quiet sign. Rain left something behind, soft and thin. Not a wound, just where I've been. I let it sit, I let it lie. The rain knows more than I ever tried. Yeah, rain left something behind. And I let it be. Same shadow, different wall. Wherever I stand, it stretches out longer than I planned. I move rooms, I change streets, still see it following my feet. I thought distance would thin it out. Turns out it just learns new routes. Some things don't leave when you try, they just wait until you're quiet. I've worn new coats, changed the hour, told myself I had the power, but the shadows stayed the same. Just learned another name. It leans in when the light gets low, like it knows where I'm bound to go. Not threatening, not loud, just patient in the background. Same shadow, different wall. Same weight when the night falls. I don't run, I don't call. Same shadow, different wall. I sit down where the lamp burns weak, watch the light grow thin on me. Edges blur, the room goes flat, like it's done explaining that. I remember thinking time would change the shape of things I couldn't name. Time didn't move, that much is true. It just brought the shadow through. I don't fight it like before. I've learned what that costs. You don't beat it, you don't win, you just teach it where to sit. It stays close, but it stays still, like it learned my will. Some nights it feels like peace, other nights it just repeats. Same shadow, different wall. Same silence down the hall. I don't push, I don't stall. Same shadow, different wall. I see it stretch across the floor, then fade back into the door. Not gone, just out of sight, waiting on another light. I think about who I was then, before I learned this pattern, before I knew how far things go when you carry them slow. Yeah, you don't lose some things, you learn how they follow. Morning might change the angle some, shift the shape, soften the sun. But tonight the shadow knows exactly how long it grows. I stand still, let it fall against another waiting wall. Same outline, same call, same shadow, different wall. Same shadow, different wall. Nothing new when the night falls. I don't break, I don't cross. Same shadow, different wall. Yeah, different wall. Same shadow. Yeah, different wall. Same shadow. The bar knows my silence better than my name, knows the way I sit, knows why I came. Same stool near the end, same low light, same smell of wood soaked in old nights. Bartender nods, doesn't ask a thing. He learned a long time ago not to dig. Some stories don't wanna be told, they just want somewhere to get old. The glass sweats slow on the countertop. Time does the same, then forgets to stop. I don't drink fast, I don't drink deep, just enough to let the noise sleep. A song plays low from a tired machine. Singer sounds like he's barely seen. Feels like he knows his room too well, like he's learned what not to tell. The bar knows my silence, knows my stare, pours it steady like it's care. No need for talking, no need to pretend. The bar knows my silence like an old friend. There's a crack in the mirror behind the shelf, cuts my face in half from itself. One side looks like who I was, the other like who I've become. I don't fix it, I don't look away, just let both sides stay. Some things don't need to be made whole, they just need a place to exist at all. A couple laughs down at the far end, too loud out for something that won't last long. I've laughed like that, I remember when, before I learned the words of this song. It's not bitterness, not regret, just knowing what to expect. The bar teaches that pretty fast. Everything passes, nothing lasts. The bar knows my silence, knows my way, knows when I'm early, knows when I'm late. No questions asked, no defense. The bar knows my silence better than sense. Last call comes gentle in this place. Not rushed, not sharp, just stated. I finish slow, leave a little behind, like proof I wasn't trying. The stool creaks once when I stand, like it understands. Some nights don't end with a door slam, they just fade when you can. Yeah. Some rooms don't judge, they remember. Outside the air feels wider somehow, like the night resets my mouth. I don't carry much when I leave, just what I can breathe. If I come back tomorrow, it'll be the same. Same light, same quiet, same frame. The bar will still know my silence then, and I won't have to explain. The bar knows my silence, knows my way, holds it for me till I'm okay. No need for promises, no defense. The bar knows my silence in the end. Yeah, the bar knows. The bar knows. Jukebox doesn't care what kind of night I had. Takes my corn the same, good or bad. Buttons worn down, numbers half gone. Every song thinks it's the last one. I stand there longer than I should, reading titles like I'm misunderstood. Some names still hit, some don't. Funny how memory chooses what it wants. I pick a song I've heard too much, not for comfort, not for love, just because I know how it goes, where it breaks, where it slows. The needle drops, the room leans in, like it's done this before, like it's always been. No big chorus, no clean release, just a voice that sounds like peace. The jukebox doesn't care, it just plays, doesn't ask about my days. I let it talk when I don't dare. The jukebox doesn't care. At the bar hums off key, maybe singing, maybe talking to me. He stops halfway through the line, like he forgot the rest of the time. I don't look over, don't respond, we're both just listening beyond whatever brought us here tonight, letting the music carry the weight. I remember thinking songs could save, fix the damage I couldn't face. Turns out they just sit beside you, tell the truth, then pass through. The jukebox hums between the notes, like it's breathing through a broken throat. Still it plays what it can, same as me, same plan. The jukebox doesn't care who I am, it plays the song, I pay the chance. No judgment there, no repair. The jukebox doesn't care. The song is soft, no applause. Nobody here needs a pause. Another track starts right away, like it doesn't notice the change. I think about leaving, then don't move. I've learned that thought well enough to. Some places don't need goodbye, they just fade when you're ready. Yeah, some machines understand more than people think. When the night runs out of sound, the jukebox keeps a low hum around, like it's holding the room together, one last thread, thin as ever. I leave the song where it belongs, inside the walls, inside the wrongs, the suits. The jukebox doesn't care, that's fair. The jukebox doesn't care, it stays true, plays the same for me and you. No promise there, no prayer. The jukebox doesn't care. The street never answers when I ask it why. Just keeps his head down, lets the rain go by. Windows half lit, signs losing their name, like they gave up trying to explain. I walk the line between dark and door, hands in my pockets, head half full. Every step sounds heavier than before, like the ground remembers what I'm walking for. Storefront glass reflects a tired face, someone I know but can't replace. I stop for a second and move along, been standing still for far too long. bus sighs aloud, then fades away like a thought that didn't want to stay. I used to look for answers in the light. Now I trust the dark a little more at night. The street never answers, it just stays cold. I keep on walking what I can't hold. No signs, no warnings, no right or wrong. Just me and the night, moving slow along. I passed the corner where the bar stays down. Door half closed, but not for him. Bartender inside, in the same old spot. Like time, something you can scrub or not. I don't go in, I already know what it sounds like, how it goes. Same blues line, same tired verse. Some nights don't heal, they rehearse. I remember nights I talked too much. Thought words might save me if I pushed hard enough. Turns out silence keeps better shape. Doesn't promise, doesn't escape. So I let my thoughts fall into step with the rhythm of the street I've kept. No destination, no demand, just pavement teaching me how to stand. The street never answers, it just stays cold. I keep on walking what I can't hold. No signs, no warning, no right or wrong. Just me and the night, moving slow along. A flickering light above a closed down store. Been blinking like that since '94. Nobody fixes it, nobody cares. Some things stay broken because they're fair. I think about leaving, then let it pass. I've chased that thought, it never lasts. Every road I take circles back to the same old quiet, the same old track. Yeah, some questions don't wanna sound, they just want time. The rain thins out, but the night stays white, like it's got nothing else to hide. I slow my pace, let the moment breathe. Not asking for more, not trying to leave. If the street could talk, I know it wouldn't. It's seen too much, said all it should. So I walk on, not asking again, learning the way of being human. The street never answers, and that's alright. I keep on moving through the night. No need for reason, no need to know. Just one more block before I go. Hey. Time slows down here when the lights get low, when the city forgets which way to go. The room gets wider, the sounds get thin, like the night is folding inward again. I sit still long enough to feel how quiet presses, how moments heal. Not all at once, not all the way, just enough to let the edges stay. The clock keep moving, but softer now, like it's learned a different vow. Seconds stretch, then lose their shape. Minutes drift without escape. I used to rush the dark away, now I let it have its say. Some hours don't need to end, they just need space to bend. And time slows down here, I don't fight it, I let it pass right through my chest. No need to hurry, no place to go. Time slows down here, and I let it go. I watch the shadow of the fan move like it's thinking, not like a plan. Each turn slower than the last, like it's learning from the past. I think about the years I burned, running hard for what I learned. Funny how the slowest nights teach the clearest kind of sight. There's a calm that comes with staying put, with not asking time for what it took. I don't count the hours lost, don't measure things in cost. If tomorrow wants to rush me back, it can wait, I'm off that track. Right now I'm sitting with the truth. Nothing's wrong with moving slow. Time slows down here, I can breathe. Nothing chasing, nothing needs. I don't push, I don't steer. Time slows down here, and that's clear. Outside, a distant siren fades, like a thought that never stays. It reminds me the world still runs, even when I'm not done. But I don't feel behind tonight, just standing in a different light. Some places teach you how to wait without calling it a mistake. Yes, some moments aren't empty, they're wide. I lean back, let the night settle in, like it's always been my kin. No big answers, no demand, just time resting in my hand. If I leave this hour behind, it won't lead me far. Time slows down here, and for once so do I. Time slows down here, nothing breaks, I take it all at its own pace. No fear, no frontier. Time slows down here, and I stay.